This jacket isn't doing it for me.
Someone made me a thing and their name is Moo and they're great because they made me a thing and it's an end screen and it'll be at the end, but it's blah.
Until then, I shall tell the story of my first crush. So at the time I was a nerd who had yet to find their place in geek culture, so I was just confused at everything. I was confused at the way people acted around each other, so that included swearing, not playing Pac-Man rip-offs their whole childhood, all very strange things to me at the time. Another thing everyone was doing was dating, and my natural response to the situation was to be less confused by joining in. So then 12-year-old Jane discovered an attraction to a girl, let's call her Jane so she doesn't sue me or something, and I spent a forgotten amount of time judging by future experiences that would eventually occur. It was probably quite a while. Imagining what a prosperous world we'd live together in, our star-crossed love. Mind, I knew nothing about what having a girlfriend actually meant. I didn't know what I would do when I was in the relationship. I didn't know how I would get to relationship stage. I didn't know anything about anything then. I was just blissfully ignorant to the world.
So creepy staring it was.
And then one day my friend, I use that term very loosely, this dear friend of mine was trying to guess who I liked and eventually concluded that it was Jane because of all the, I don't think I tried to deny it, but from memory I didn't confirm or deny it for a time of 15 minutes to several days/weeks, but eventually he somehow convinced me it would be a brilliant idea for him to ask her out for me. Well, he didn't, but I was too awkward to go with the no, piss off option. So I was more like, yes? So then he walks over to her and her friends as they stand around the sandpit area. Me and my other friend following him over there, so I could dart around in the background and look anxious. But eventually I turned to Jane, I turned to my friend, I turned to Jane's friends. He asks the question. Then Jane, the one I admired so, responds, "Shit no," in the most genuinely frightened manner. So quickly thinking, I just denied ever liking her to anyone who would listen. Then told them the non-friend friend had done this without any of my consent, which was true in a way. So then she, honest to God, starts attacking him with her shoe for the rest of break. It was the most glorious revenge you could ever hope for. And she barely talked to me for the rest of the year, and not at all for most of high school. Although, through a brilliant coincidence, she would later go out with a close friend of mine, and it was absolutely hilarious. Which gave me the opportunity to question her about the asking out from years past. To which she did not remember at all whatsoever.
Cue fantastical new end screen by Moo.
I wish Serenity only cried a little bit. I feel that I'm a tough person.